Welcome to Sweet Talk SLP. I'm Krystle and I'm a pediatric speech language pathologist. For today's video, we are going to organize. But before we get started, I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, ring that notification bell so you're notified of my weekly uploads. But let's get started. Okay, so I have a t-shirt, I have my hair up, I have my biker shorts on. So we're comfy, I have no shoes, we're about to get to the floor, and we're about to start organizing. I am a home health therapist and I work out of my car. And although I seem to organize my trunk and find a way to find everything by the end of the week, it's a hot mess. So I have started some organization in my bins, but I need an overhaul. So we're about to do that together, and hopefully it will be successful. So let's get started. So I just went to turn off the camera because I was done organizing for now, and I was gonna take everything to my car so you could see, because all you see now is a mess and like things that I have to organize in my office. But you didn't see any of the other stuff. Man, okay, so what I did do is I bought a bunch of these bags of different sizes from Amazon, and I had already started to I had already organized my puzzles and my boards into these bags, but I have all sizes from this like jumbo size to like even smaller than this. And so I went through both of my trunk organizers and took things out of bags and boxes and rehomed them. So for example, these are my bingo daubers, and I put them in a bag. I reorganized my feeding oral motor bag here, so I have my gloves in a bag. I guess I'll have to explain it to you now. Toothattes and tongue depressors in this bag. I have my oral motor assessment cards from Adventures in Speech Pathology, and some toothattes, and my ring light. I've been filming too much. Think of the ring light. Pen light, and then some other feeding knickknacks in here. I have these little what are they? Little bug things that stick on. I don't know what they're called. And so I reorganized this bag, reorganized a bunch of things, took, these are fruits and vegetables that you can cut. They have the Velcro, and so I took them out of a box, and then I put them in here or in some bags. Things like this, I had reviewed it previously. Oh, I don't know if I can take it out right now. It's the Wacky Ball by The Toys, and I said storage-wise that it was really difficult to store, and it fit in the jumbo bag just barely. So it has the pieces here for the whole set. So rehomed that and stuck it in my bins. So the furthest away from me here are a bunch of puzzle and board activities, some books. I have ball poppers. I have counting bears now in a bag in here. And then I kept some things in a few boxes. These are by the brand Sterilite, and I bought these at Dollar Tree. They're like index card boxes, or like recipe boxes. These have been the best boxes. These and these that have these tops that I've found at the Dollar Tree, because I've tried like all other types of containers, like these are just regular Tupperware, and those sucked. These are good, except they're only good for stacking upright. Some things I do stack sideways, and so these sometimes would open if there's nothing against it. So I only have one of these left in here, and eventually I might change the box. So one thing about going back into home health is that I've been organizing, reorganizing, and reorganizing. So one day maybe I'll do a video on my favorite storage containers. But I did keep some of my items in these boxes, and I reorganized them in here, so you can maybe see that there's some boxes stacked up this way so I can see what's inside and pull them out. There's some underneath, so I'd have to pull them out to get what's underneath, but that's not a big deal. And then a lot of my baby toys or chunkier items are back here. my critter vet clinic and other baby toys. This is another learning resource activity. Oh, which reminds me. My learning resource boxes are back there because I just did a review on those. So I have to move that over here somewhere and refit it. But now that's what I'm about to do. So I will do that quickly and then put this in my trunk so that you can see how it all looks. And then maybe in a couple months we'll revisit my organization and see if it works. Oh, I also have 2 of these big old, what are they, super duper bags that you buy, no, you don't buy, you get them for free at conventions. So I got 2 from Tisha conventions years ago, and so one is for my older kids and I keep a lot of my speech materials in this, and the other one has like my communication board in it now that I just made, and then it has a magnetic dry erase and chalkboard, and that's it. And then whatever else I put in it as I go. And the same thing, I'll still put things inside of this one. It also has some of my folders for some of my speech kits, but I won't pull them out. There's some names, so HIPAA violations. I'm not about to do that. My clickers are in here. My big mouth, a mirror. I have other 2 sets and such. And then another random magnetic game in here. And then I have stuff like my speech sound cue cards, my printed ones. I don't carry my Bjorn ones because I'm an A-type therapist who doesn't want to ruin them. So I sometimes make copies of them and then use those instead of taking my Bjorn cards with me, because that's what I do. Okay, so I will get those gift boxes, reorganize the stuff in my car, show you that, and then we'll end the video. Oh my gosh. That's all I have for now. So as you can see, I forgot to press record while I was organizing, and the after may not look as organized in my trunk or as organized on the floor. It's a lot of stuff, and I realize that, but I have all types of kids with all types of diagnoses, and I'm working on all types of things, and I like variety. I get bored, and yes, I take things out and store them in my office and put them in, but yes, I have a lot of stuff. But I will keep you updated in a couple months to let you know how this new system works out. I'd love to know what you're using if you're in home health or if you travel from school to school. What system do you have that works out? Because I feel like every time I get into a good system, it crashes and burns. Probably my fault, right? Because I'm trying to get in and out of therapy appointments. But there we go. I had already also filmed this outro before I started organizing, and now I had to re-record it because, yeah, the other one wouldn't have made sense because obviously it was a hot mess of a cleaning thing. And oh yes, here we go. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Also, ring that notification bell. You'll be notified of my weekly uploads. Please like this video. It helps me out. Share it with friends. But especially, let me know what works for you for organizing your trunk or your materials when you don't have an office space. I would love to know. Again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.